Hey there, folks. My name is Amiibo Jason, and welcome to another episode of the Nintendo Wiretap, this time for July 31st, 2018. Today, we're taking a look at a bunch of brand new Nintendo accessories coming out later this year. Let's take a look. If you're a fan of the Nintendo Switch, chances are you're going to be pretty excited for this news. Today, we have word that PDP and Hori have brand new accessories coming out to the Nintendo Switch, and they're both coming out this year. First and foremost, something that people have been asking for some time, and something that just released in Japan not that long ago, and that's a D-pad controller for the Switch in handheld mode. Now before you get way too excited about these, there is some things I do want to mention. Now the biggest thing I need to mention is that these do not work wirelessly in any capacity. They have to be connected directly to your Nintendo Switch to function. Not only that, there is also no support for Bluetooth, gyroscopes, or HD rumble. However, if you're looking for some sort of D-pad to use while you're using your Switch in handheld mode for games like Street Fighter, Arcade Archives, or a plethora of other classic games, these D-pad controllers might do the trick for you. One new thing about these as well, in comparison to the Japanese release, is that we're getting two styles. We're getting a Legend of Zelda themed Joy-Con and a Super Mario Bros. Themed Joy-Con. In Japan, they only had a generic blue, so it's kinda nice to see Nintendo is officially licensing these. However, I would just love to see Nintendo make one of these on their own, with all of the bells and whistles of a traditional Joy-Con. I'm not sure why that hasn't happened at this point, but in the meantime, you can definitely pick these up. If you're looking to snag one, you can get one for $24.99 starting this September. We have a link in the description down below if you're looking to pick one up. Next up, PDP has revealed a brand new line of GameCube-inspired Switch Pro controllers, and they're coming this holiday. Now, like the Joy-Cons we just talked about, you might have some concessions with these controllers as well, but let's take a look. Coming out just in time for the release of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on the Nintendo Switch, we have a trio of brand new GameCube-inspired Switch Pro controllers. Now, there's some things to keep in mind about these. Personally, they have some really cool customization options. This controller has a second analog stick where a C-stick could be, but if you want that classic C-stick look, you can definitely do that. These controllers come with an interchangeable C-stick that you can pop in place of the other analog stick, which is a really cool thing in my opinion. Personally, I love the look of the original GameCube controller and the feel, so the option of actually swapping that out is really cool to me. Now here's where things might get a little bit tricky. These are a wired controller, so if you're looking for some wireless fun, sadly these are not the controllers for you. There's also no information in the official press release if there's any kind of gyroscope built into this, HD rumble, or anything to that capacity, but here's hoping that there definitely is. Now, I won't be surprised if we see a whole heap of GameCube cloned controllers coming out in time for Smash Bros. Ultimate, but these are definitely some of the coolest I've seen. We have a Mario themed, a Zelda themed, and a Pokemon themed controller, and I'm guessing we're going to see even more once we get closer to the release of the game. But what do you guys think about these accessories? Personally, I would have loved the option for at least some sort of wireless capability with both of these controllers, but for the time being, I'll definitely take these until Nintendo makes something official. Now personally, I would love to see the comeback of the Wavebird before Smash Bros. Ultimate launches. If you're not sure what a Wavebird is, well, it was a pretty amazing wireless controller that Nintendo put out in the GameCube era. But that's just me. What do you guys think about this? Let us know in the comments down below. And that's going to wrap up today's episode of the Nintendo Wiretap, again for July 31st, 2018. Now once again, we want to thank our amazing Patreon supporters for helping make this show a reality. If you want to help support an episode of the Nintendo Wiretap, you can do so by clicking the link in the description down below, or heading to patreon.com/NintendoWire to support us there directly. I'll see you guys soon with yet another episode. Bye guys.